Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee. And I'm doing a little bit of cooking for my mom today. So it's kind of like another cook and chat day. I'm doing burritos, which I've already got a video on there. But I just thought I'd bring you along. And I'm also going to make a, what is it? Like a cabbage and sausage casserole. I did talk to you about that the other day, the last time. So I just figured we'd do some chatting and you can see what I'm doing here. Look at all my eggs. I collected 21 eggs yesterday. And I still had a bunch from the other day. So I got 5. They're huge eggs. Beautiful. And I save all my eggshells. I don't give them back to my chickens. I put them in my compost. Because they're beautiful for that. Look at how big these beautiful eggs are. 2, 4, 6... let's see. And then I got little ones. They're just starting to lay. I'll show you the difference. Look. I got the big one and the little one. And the little ones are just starting to lay. They're just young birds. I always lose count. I'm going to do about a dozen of them. Because I got a lot of eggs. And I'm going to make her their breakfast burritos that they love so much. I got a speckled egg. There we go. There's a dozen. That should be okay. I could do more. Here's another one of my big old eggs. I got my little leghorn, and she lays the biggest eggs I've ever seen. Okay. I think that's okay for now. We'll just put this together. Let's see. And, and put all my goodies in there. I'm going to bake these in the oven in my cast iron pan, opposed to putting them on the stove. So they'll be nice and fluffy and good. And I'll just break them up and mix them in with my sausage and my beans and put them in the wraps with some cheese. And I'll take, when I make my sausage, I'm going to put a little peppers and onions in that. And I fry that up. Because she likes that. Okay, there's a lot of eggs there. I got to get my milk out. I'll probably put about, let's see, I'm going to take a good guess, a 1/4 cup. And I want to put a nice bunch of sour cream in there, because that just makes your eggs nice and creamy and fluffy. And I'll probably use all of this. Not that much in there. Alright. Save those. Containers are like poor man's Tupperware. Good stuff. Alright, look at that. I always put a little cream of tart in there. That just kind of stabilizes your eggs. I'm going to do a teaspoon. Plus, it fluffs them up even more. So they get real fluffy. I need to turn my oven on too. Get that going. I'm going to turn it on 350. My kitchen's a disaster. I got stuff out here everywhere. No, I don't got dirty dishes or nothing. I just got stuff laying all over. I got all my butter here for my cookies that I'm going to do. I'm going to do them tomorrow, but I want it soft. And it takes 2 pounds of butter for the recipe, but it's a huge recipe. So, alright, now sometimes I put cheese in these. But I'm not gonna this time because I need a little bit more milk in there, I think. I'm not gonna this time because I'm putting cheese in the burrito, so I don't need to do that. Oh, those look nice. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do olive oil in my pan. I want you to see this. I got my great big cast iron pan. I'm gonna put olive oil in there, probably a couple, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Because there is no butter in my eggs. Right. Okay, we're gonna dump this right in there. Don't want to waste any of it. All right. I didn't put any salt in there because the sausage tends to be a little salty, but she does want lots of pepper. So we will do lots of pepper. Look at that. Just, oh, my wash machine's off balance. Sound like somebody beating on the door. Okay, as soon as the oven is set, I'm going to put that in there. And clean up my mess a little. Alright. Okay, friends, I got another pan here. And I'm only going to put a little bit of olive oil in this because my sausage is going to be nice for that. Now I got red onion here that I'm going to use. All my stuff in my garbage bowl. I give all my scraps. A lot of people save it for their broth, but I give a lot of that to my chickens. They love that stuff. Chop this up real small. Okay. If it seems big, just run your knife through it. Turn that on. Get that heating up. I love red onion. I got red onion and sweet onion, so I'm going to mix them. While I'm cutting this, I'm also going to cut some of this for, let's see, I'm going to put a nice bunch in there. Put the other half in here. I'm also cutting the other half for her cabbage casserole, so I might as well cut it all up at once. So I need that today too. My mother is, she's progressing a little. Her cancer is progressing, and she's having a little trouble standing and walking now. So pretty soon I'll be going over there for most of the days and nights with her. She fell the other day, and no, she didn't hurt herself, but scared us, you know. I'll put some right there. scared the heck out of us. But we were able to get her up and she was okay. She's got a little bruise on her cheek where she hit the side of her face. I've got butterfingers today. Terrible. Okay. So it's getting hard. And I do my best to stay strong, you know. And all your prayers, it all helps. Okay. We don't need that extra. It's a beautiful sunny day out today. And you walk outside and I'm telling you, you can smell spring in the air and it's just lovely. I absolutely love it. Let's move them around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put this sausage in there. This is 2 pounds. Is it 2 pounds? Yeah, 2 pounds. And I'm going to use 2 pounds in there. Because she said to me the other day, I am so hungry for meat, I want a lot of meat. So that's what she's getting. A lot of meat. This goes in my burgers. So that's what I'll give her. Just break this up. Now you can see that pretty good. There you go. Yeah, she said she just can't get enough meat. And I said, well, for heaven's sakes, I'll give you all the meat in your burritos you want. So you got 2 pounds going in there. And she's been eating a lot, like a horse. But my mother's always been a big eater. And even though she was in chemo for quite some time, she never lost her appetite. Now there was a period of a couple weeks where she had what we called metal mouth, where everything tasted like tinfoil to her. And that was about a couple weeks, but she didn't lose her appetite. She was still hungry. And we'd just have her swish her mouth out with a little lemon juice, and then it would kind of take that away. So food would taste okay once again, you know. Alright, we're going to let that cook a little bit. Get going here. They love lots of onions. So I always put lots of onions in their stuff. Alright, so now I wash them and they never seem to come off in there. You still gotta peel them off. Alright, so I'm going to use all this yellow pepper in here. And then I got more peppers for the other. Gonna like that. Absolutely. And then I'll also put a little black beans in there, because she loves black beans in with her breakfast burritos too. I make these just the way she likes them. See, I make these just the way she likes them. All her stuff that I make for her is just the way she likes it. Now, I wouldn't put that many onions in my stuff. I mean, well, with my husband and all, you know, but even by myself, I know I like onions, but I don't like them that much. So, but my mother does, so a lot of onions goes in her stuff. Okay, we're going to let that cook, and I'm going to chop up the rest of these. I got these little ones that are multicolored that I'm going to use. Get these all cut up. Okay, let me give these a wash. All right. That's all I do. Run it right up to the top. There might be a few seeds in there, but that's all right. I won't hurt a thing. I'm not very talkative. I probably shouldn't even be doing this video. I'm so sorry, friends. My mind is everywhere but here. And I should just do a chit chat. That way I can just tell you everything. But I just kind of want to bring you along cooking with me. Especially for that casserole I'm going to do. I know you'll love it. I'm going to put a handful of these in there. I ordered, you know, I told you our greenhouse collapsed. Well, I showed you our greenhouse collapsed. And I wasn't sure if I was going to order another one or not because of the situation my mother is in. But my husband said, you know what, we need to get it because that is our, you know, a lot of our winter food, and we sell some of that, so it subsidizes a little bit of income for us as well. And, you know, there's some people in our community that really kind of rely on me for some fresh produce that are needy, you know. So I said, all right, we'll do this, you know. And bless Tracy, my friend, bless her heart. She said, you know, when you're up at your mom's or if something happens, I'll go over there and I'll water it and I'll keep an eye on it, you know, every day for you. So I thought, you know what, okay, we'll do this. Well, I never ordered any seeds because I thought I wasn't going to be doing my greenhouse. I thought I was just going to wind up buying my plants from the nursery and being done with that. Okay? But I didn't. We got the greenhouse, so I thought, well, you know, I might... Seeds are a little sparse this year. Okay, and I looked at a lot of places, and I'm not going to get them in time now to get planting in my greenhouse. So I thought, well, like everything else, I've just been given everything to the good Lord. I can't deal with this, you know. So anyway, I was in Dollar General yesterday. My granddaughter had a birthday party, so we had to go buy a birthday present. And lo and behold, I walked into Dollar General, And down the first aisle I went, at the end of the aisle, there was a big display of seeds, just crammed full of seeds. And it was the burpee seeds. Now, Dollar General used to always get the, American Seed Company junk. You get about 4 seeds in a pack, and you're lucky if they germinate. I don't like them. I never have. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, this is like a gift from heaven. So because it was just so packed, and I thought, I got to get these seeds now because I just know they're going to be gone. You know, people get the Dollar General seeds, or they get their seeds from there. And I've never seen burpee seeds in there. Not only were they beautiful packets of seeds, there was about 20, 25 seeds per packet, and it was only $1 a pack. And I thought, oh my goodness, so I bought like $75 worth of seeds. I've got all kinds of stuff. And I was excited because now I don't have to order it from anywhere online. I don't have to mess with that or nothing. I can spend more time with my mother because my seeds are all here. And I was happy about that. I thought, boy, that's just nice. Thank you, Jesus. Making my life a little easier. One day at a time. So yeah, I got all kinds of seeds. And everything I grow, some extra flower seeds. Now, there are some things that I'll pick up, like my scarlet runner beans, but I'll get those over at my local nursery. And maybe some other seeds like some cabbage, and I think I got some left from last year too that are still good. They're fine as long as you store them right, in a cool, dry place. And I store them in the dark, so they're good. I gotta check the eggs. Oh yeah, they're doing good. I'm gonna mix them. Let's see here. I'm gonna back you up. And we're gonna bring these eggs out. And we're gonna mix them up. Look at there. Beautiful. What am I looking for? I think I want this. Yes. Look at how nice. See how fluffy they get? Beautiful. These will be good with the sausage. And then I just mix it all together. I don't waste my time with putting a little here and layering it. I just mix it all together, whip it in the shell, and it's beautiful. Throw some cheese on it. And friends, it's good. And it's beautiful for a breakfast. Alright, so those are going back in the oven. You didn't see them. You didn't see those at all. Look at how beautiful they're looking. I mixed them up. They're gorgeous. Alright, let's get them back in here. Okay. Bring it back up here. See this is looking good too. And I'm just going to let those, I'm going to turn that down even a little more and just let them simmer up a little bit. I'm going to go get my beans and I'll be right back. My sink's a mess. My dishes. I always cook and I always got to have hot soapy water in my sink when I cook. I got to rinse my beans. That goes to the recycling. I just give these a little bit of a rinse. Alright. They're rinsed pretty good. I'll just leave them sit down there and drain. So that's doing good. I'm going to put my nice big lid on there. I'm going to get the beans in here first. And I also want to put, well, you know what? I don't need to do any spices in this. I keep forgetting because this breakfast sausage is seasoned beautifully. So, you know, normally with beans I add a little cumin, but I really don't need that because the sausage is seasoned beautifully. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to put my beans in there and then put my big lid on there. Okay. I'm also going to cut up my cabbage too. Okay, put our beans in there. She's going to love that. All right. This is going to make a lot of burritos, but I put them in the freezer, and then they just put them in the oven as they go. Okay, we got that turned down on low. And I'm going to put that lid on there. And we're just going to let those sit. And let the other in the oven while I cut up the cabbage. Okay. My chickens love this stuff. I'm losing one of my chickens, friends. I think she's passing away. Because yesterday I went in there and she's sitting on top of the nesting boxes. And she is just sitting there with her eyes closed. Not laying like she's laying an egg. Just sitting there like she's just like miserable. So I think I'm going to lose one of my chickens. That's life on the farm, though, you know. It's just the way it is. I don't think she's egg bound. I just think... And then I worry about the avian flu they found in Michigan, too. Delaware and Michigan. And they found it. And it'll kill your entire flock of backyard birds. It's nothing to mess with. So I'm always worried about that. So I do my best to keep them healthy. And I thought, well, I don't know what's wrong with her, but, you know, I don't know. I guess I never will know. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I think I'm going to cut up some more cabbage because I do love cabbage. And it cooks down. I'm going to take this piece off here. Alright, so that's good for the meantime. Get this in there. Move that over here. The eggs are doing good. I'll let this stuff finish and then I'll be back. And I promise I'll show you how I put that casserole together. Look at how fluffy and gorgeous these eggs turned out. Turn that off. Absolutely, look at that. I love making scrambled eggs in the oven. They're just fluffy. Look at how gorgeous. Break them up a little bit. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to let this cool off. I don't want to make these hot, so we're going to let these cool off. And then I'm going to wrap them up. And you've already seen me do that, so. Okay, friends, I'm back. I got 16 burritos out of that bunch that I did. Okay, so now, let me get my cutting board. We've got, I'm going to put together this casserole. You know, I really don't have a name of it. I always just call it her cabbage casserole. And I got cabbage. It looks like a lot too. See that? That's a whole head of cabbage, a small one. But it cooks down and it really isn't a lot. So first thing first, before I do anything, I'm going to put oil in my pan. About a good 2 to 3 tablespoons. I don't want to skimp on the oil. And I'm using olive oil. Okay? Now, I'm just going to plop this in there. Okay, just like so. Alright. I'm going to layer this in here. So let's see here. I've got my home canned stewed tomatoes and my home canned tomato sauce. So we're going to do about half of each. She's going to love this. Okay. Now, normally I use regular sausage, but my mother likes turkey sausage. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use up the rest of this turkey sausage. And I'm just going to cut it like so. Nice thin pieces. See, just like so. I'm going to lay that all around in there. I just cut it on an angle. Okay. Now I'm going to put the rest. No. I got to put my pepper in there. And I'm also going to put just a little bit of salt. Okay. We need a little bit of salt down here. Not too much. You know, I'll salt the rest of that cabbage. No, we don't gotta do it again. Just pile it right up on there. It cooks right down in this. You know what? You haven't seen a thing that I have been doing. I am so sorry. I layered the first layer, put the sausage on it, and this is just the top. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. Just like so. I'm going to cut up the rest of the sausage. Lay it across the top, and then I'm going to put the rest of my sauce in there. And if I need more sausage, I do have some Polish sausage I can use. It's not turkey, but she will eat it. It's just she prefers turkey sausage. She likes the flavor of that. And I really do think that's going to be okay. So we're going to put this right on top here. Just kind of spread that around. It's kind of wonderful. And the star of the show is this stuff. My tomato sauce. Actually, I think it's my spaghetti sauce. Okay. I'm just going to slather that around on top. Okay. Now, I'm just going to cover that with aluminum foil. We're going to bake that at 350 degrees. Oh, I think for about 45 minutes. I'll wind up baking that for. Okay? So when this is done, I'll bring it back and I'll show you how lovely it turns out. Okay, friends, take a look at that. It turned out absolutely wonderful. Steaming hot deliciousness. So I hope you give that recipe a try. There really is no certain name for it. I just call it cabbage casserole. But there you have it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.